because I felt a little girl in that house too, and I seen it in the picture, and that's one thing I've seen in the picture. And anyways, I know other things had happened. Shit had flown off like the stove at them. Trying to think. When they went on vacation, or actually they went on their honeymoon. Actually, they went to get married and then were on honeymoon. When they got back, their dogs were not in their house at all. Like, you know how you clean up the house before you go on vacation. Well, they had cleaned up their house and stuff. And when they got back, there was claw marks in their bedroom from their wall, like starting at the wall all the way under their bed. Don't know where the fuck that came from. He has pictures of that somewhere too, but damn it, I wish I could have all these pictures and show you guys. So that happened. So one day, my husband, oh God, I can't tell the story. This my brother's house story is like the longest fucking story. Let's see, I've already been talking 20 fucking minutes, and I'm not even to the Ouija board part yet, for my part. Anyways, I might put this in a 2-part video just for uploading sakes. But okay, so I know when you walked in that house, and when there would be a lot of activity, it would smell weird. This smell was just freaking gross, like, but it never smelled like that when there was no activity going. It was like normal. It's not like they're dirty people. They're clean, you know, and they had like nice house and stuff. But when activity would start, it would be, especially in this one room, it would smell like musty, like like musty roses, kind of. I had a big bag of roses, rose petals that my husband got me like a dozen roses, and I saved the petals for spell work and stuff. And I put them in a bag, and as they were like, I didn't let them dry all the way out, and they smelled like ass fuck. Well, that is what that house kind of smelled like. It smelled like wilted roses to me, and musty. Ugh. That's what it smelled like, and it would smell like that every time activity would go on. I don't even know why I told you. Well, anyways, that was part of it, and then my husband was there one time, and he smelled that really strong in the house. Oh God. Okay. So, anyways, I'm trying to think of how to get everything in order. It would smell like that in the house when activity would happen. My husband was there one time, and it smelled like that really strong. And and they were about to go check the what was it? The meter to see how I don't know what the fuck it's called, the meter thing to check, and it. Why can I think? I can't ever talk when I'm doing these videos. So, anyways, he was checking the meter because his electric had been like, I think it was like $300 or $400 a month, and he didn't know why. Like, this is out of fucking control. Okay, where we were at the time, your electric is never that much. Like, holy shit, that's ridiculous. Anyways, they go back and the meter is like going like this. And then they talk about, it was like, oh my gosh, it's on my husband's old phone. He has a video of it going like that. It was like going like crazy. And then he said, I think we should cut off all the power supply and see what happens. And then it stops and just goes normal. That happened. I don't know if that, I mean, I think that's paranormal. There was some bad shit going on up in that house. And then after that, me and my friend, we decided to do a tarot reading on it. My friend actually did it because I was kind of scared. I kind of felt like it was beyond tarot reading and more into talking to spirits, kind of. It was a really intense reading. And there was like 6 spirits in the house. And the thing with that is, my mom, the night that my brother came in saying poltergeist, my mom woke up the next morning. By the way, I knew that there were 6 in there the night I went to bed because I had felt it. I knew that there were 6 in that house. My mom had told me 6, and the next morning she had a dream about there were 6 spirits in the house. So we had both said that. And then we did the reading, and we asked how many was in the house, and it said 6. And wait, not 6. Hold on, it was 5. Because I'm thinking. We had all said it was 5, not 6. I'm sorry. I'm thinking 6. I don't know why. But it was 5. We had all said 5. And the tarot reading came up 5. I just remember that because I remember the exact card when it laid down, and I remember it was right. We had all said 5. So that had happened. The reading was crazy. It said that there was like a mother and daughter in there and all this crap, and they were trying to escape. It was a crazy freaking shit going on. I'm trying to think of what else, how to explain this. I remember we went over there. Let me try it. I know I'm leaving so much fucking shit out. This probably isn't even making any sense whatsoever. It's probably not even entertaining enough to know it's a paranormal story. Okay. let me tell you, let me backtrack just a little bit. My husband was working third shift. This is about the same thing, okay? My husband was working third shift, and he never has experiences like this. He's never had paranormal experiences. He's never had things talk to him. He's never felt spirits or anything like that. Well, I mean, I guess he has when he was little, but that's a whole nother story. Not for me to tell. And he was working third shift, and he was sleeping, and he said something had woke him up, and it went like, "Hey, wake up." That it said that like to his face. And so he sits up, and he's seen 5 light bulbs and one went out. Or yeah, 5 light bulbs and one went out, or 5 lights and one went out. And he kept hearing dead baby. Okay, my husband to tell me this, like, he's not into this shit. He doesn't, for me, him to tell me this sincerely, like, I was like, holy shit, I totally believe anything he says, because he's very sincere, first of all. Second of all, I'm always skeptic about anybody's, even my own self. I'm like, seriously, was I making that shit up? In my head, like, if I feel something, I'm like, no. But anyways, so I knew he was telling the truth, and so he told me this, so I called my brother to tell him, and he said, are you freaking kidding me? Because I told him, he said there was the 5 lights and one went out. And he smelled that smell too when this was happening, by the way. The smell that was in my brother's house when it is active. That's what he smelled. And so he smelled that, seen the lights go out, heard dead baby. So I called my brother and was telling him this. And he said, I don't know what you're talking about, but I guess his wife had just had a miscarriage. As soon as this happened, he had just told us. Like, as soon as that happened, I called my brother and told him, and he said his wife had a miscarriage. So I was like, what the fuck? This is crazy. And, oh my god, that was nuts. So anyway, so I remember after all this time, I'm pretty sure that, the lights would flicker and shit like that in the house, and my brother would call me all scared and stuff, and he's like, oh, I don't know what to do. I'm like, you know what to do, just get it out of the house, you gotta pray, or you gotta do something. And, so anyways, so we went over there. We had like some sage, and I had some citrine, and my mom like anointed some cloths, and we put it in the house. And we went in there, and we got rid of most of them through, yeah, that's a whole nother story. But anyways, I seen a bunch of stuff in that house, or not physically, but my third eye, and that's just too much of a story to tell. I seen a lot of shit go down in that house. But anyways, so into the next story. I'm going to talk about 26 minutes. Holy shit. Okay, so anyways, I'm going to talk about the Ouija board experience. It's not, hold on, I got some more of this. Have another, it's not a Ouija board, it is, like the fairy board. I forget what it is. They also did the psychic circle board. It's like Monet, Farber, and something, shit, I forget their fucking names. But anyways, I got that board because it's less scary, and I always want to try a Ouija board. So I got this one with fairies in purple and pink and shit all over it, just so I felt better about myself. So I did that, and I was doing that with somebody. I will not name in case they watch this and they don't want me to say that. So I'll just say my friend. So me and my friend were doing that, and the first time we ever attempted, it would move like this much, but we wouldn't. If it would like only move like this much across the board, we wouldn't count it because we said it could be our fingers jerking. So we're very skeptical people. We don't fuck around when it comes to shit like this. We don't know if it works or not. So we did that, and then I ended up, it didn't work. I'm like, this shit's retarded, it doesn't work. And then we'd try it for the next couple days, and then we actually contacted one of my friends that had passed, and I felt like it was him. He answered a bunch of stuff, but it felt like it was him, but I don't know. I don't really like him because you never really know who you're talking to. So it moved a little bit faster. It was kind of slow. But then, after we've been doing it a couple days, it had started moving really fast. And we were talking to this person. We asked her name, and she said it was Day. And so we talked to Day for a couple months, like all the time. It was so much fun talking to her because she was fun and she was funny, and we loved talking to her, and we'd only talk to her. And she told us, there was one creepy thing is, like, we asked her how she died, we asked her when she died, and I forget, it was like a long, long time ago. And then we asked her where she was from, and then she would say where my friend was from. And I'm like, that's just kind of, really, and then she said, we asked her, like, what color her eyes were, and she said white, which was kind of creepy. And, she also said she was my ancestor, my Native American ancestor, and she was a shaman, is what she said, or like a medicine woman. I forget which one it was, but she was like something like that, but it was more yes and no, so I don't know what the heck she was talking about. And she would say stuff like that, But then she got fun. She got fun to where she was making jokes and stuff. So like I said, how can I get rid of my zits on my face? And she said, apple. And I said, what do I do? Eat it? And she's like, or I said, do I rub it on my face? And she's like, no, you have to eat apples. You know, she was being like a smart ass. It was funny. And then when she would spell stuff out, like me and my friend, we would joke around. We weren't not being serious. We were just having fun with her because she was like, she started to begin like a friend to us. So like she would spell stuff out and we wouldn't understand. I'm like, I don't know how to pronounce blah, 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 blah. You know, we'd like make jokes and she'd be like, you fun, you fun. And she would write that. And then when she would make a joke, she would put day fun, over and over and over and over again. And then, let me think. Oh, I remember I was asking her, I said, well, my husband takes salsa dancing lessons with me because I wanted to do that so bad. And she said, no, because you have 2 left feet. And then she'd be like, day fun, over and over again. So it was fun talking to her, you know, she was fun. And then it started kind of getting creepy. It got creepy because she started getting more aggressive. And like when we would try to talk to somebody else, it would never work anymore. We would always be talking to her. And you could tell because as long as we had been doing that with her, she would move a certain way. The planchette would go in a circle, like when she's like looking at the letters, and she would move a certain speed. Like I knew her the way she moved, and fuck, I don't know what I'm trying to say. I just lost my train of thought. I have sinuses, by the way, so that's probably why I sound like all crappy and I just can't focus right. Anyways, it would move weird, and then I remember we would like try to talk to other people, like you know, deceased family members or something, or see if anybody else, or try to talk to our spirit animals or our spirit guides, and it would move differently for a minute. It would move like slowly, you know, and it's just totally different than it was. You could feel the energy, and then we'd be in the middle talking, and then it would switch back to day, and it would be going crazy, and she'd be like, day fun, and I'm like, what the hell, you know? So it's just kind of like I don't understand how to I don't know, it started getting annoying because she would always kind of take over. Like I mean, I was talking to my dad one time and I really felt like it was my dad for a minute. You know, told me my nickname that nobody knows except for my dad and my mom and my brother. None of us, you know. So, I don't know. I felt like it was him for a minute, and then it was like day fun, and I'm like, what the fuck? You know? By the way, if anybody's watching this, we always cast a circle. We always did a protection spell. We always did a chant in the beginning and prayed, and also lit candles and had crystals, and sometimes we even had salt around the board. So we knew how to open and close for anybody who was saying, don't mess with that shit. I mean, I know what I'm a scaredy cat. I know how to get that taken care of, so anybody concerned or anything, don't. So that happened, and then I remember she started getting more aggressive, like I said. The planchette would be moving all the way almost off the board. It would be like, bam, 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 and I knew it was her, and I'd be like, you need to just chill for a minute, you know, and it'd go bam, and it would almost go off the board. And, oh, let me tell you another thing. Before it started getting aggressive like that, we put, like, a planchette, like, we just moved the board, and we put the planchette on a map so she could show us where she lived, and that's when she showed us where she lived. I didn't know that, for some reason, it never registered to me that it could just work with anything. I know if you make a board, and then like a shot glass or something, you could make any kind of board. But me and my friend, we tried it just to see if it would move. Like we opened a circle, and like prayed and stuff, but it was just on my glass tabletop outside, and we had a lighter. And we weren't doing anything. We're like, let's just see if it works. And we said, does anybody want to talk to us? And our lighter started moving, with our fingers on it, of course. And I'm like, that's kind of creepy that it can just move anywhere. I don't know. Scary. But, so she started getting more aggressive, and I haven't really messed with it in a long time. Just because the fact I started kind of getting creeped out a little. I want my husband to do it with me because he's never done it before, and he's kind of skeptical. Me and my friend, when we would be doing it, it took us a long time to realize that it wasn't us or it wasn't one of us moving it. Not that we don't trust each other, just that it's just, you know. So when it would be moving with us, I would pick up my fingers and say, see, and it would still move. And then she had done that to me, so I know I wasn't doing it because it was moving with me only. And so that's how we know. And, you know, my husband's kind of skeptical. He's kind of like, I don't even want to get in that shit. He doesn't want to mess with it, which is fine. I would love for him to try it with me, though, just so he knows. Also, we could ask questions in our heads and it would answer. It's kind of, I don't know, it's just kind of, I don't understand how it works. I don't understand what we were talking to the whole time. So yeah. So we used to play with the board. I was kind of addicted to it there for a while. It wasn't scary. It's not like in the movies where you're like, oh my god, the planet should move. Oh my god. It was kind of like, oh, that's normal now. You know, after it does it the first time, it's just kind of like, oh, that's normal. That's what you expect. But then you sit down thinking on it, like, that's really kind of crazy. Um, so that's that story. Oh, another story I wanted to tell you, something I've physically seen. This is going to be the last one. I think this is about it. I could probably think of some more. If I ever do, I'll just make a quick video to fill in. I have tons of paranormal experiences, things I felt and stuff, so. But this is what I'm going to do. Anyways, I was staying the night at my friend's on the 4th of July with my daughter, so our kids could play, because my husband was like working thirds or something. And I remember we weren't talking anything spiritual, nothing like that. We were just having a good time, just chatting, and we stayed up all night. And I remember walking to the bathroom, and there was like the wall. Oh, okay, let me see if I can see. There was like the wall, like as you go into the bathroom, and I had seen a shadow, and it was like this part of the arm, like just from here over, but it was a shadow, and I seen the fingers and everything like on the wall. And that's the only thing I had ever seen. There was nobody there, nobody. Like, nobody in the fucking hall, and it was like, but it wasn't a shadow. It looked like a shadow. It was like a see-through dark shadow, kind of like that. But it was on the wall. That's the only thing I've ever physically seen. We don't know. That's like the only time that ever happened. Um, I never really felt anything. I was weird because there was nobody there. That's kind of weird that I seen that. And, yeah, so that's about it, I think, with my paranormal experiences. I hope that wasn't too jibber-jabby for any of you guys watching. Um, you guys know how I talk, so if you're watching my videos and you've watched my other ones, you're probably used to it by now. Anybody who's new, sorry that you're gonna, yeah. But, so, if I think of any other ones, I will try to post those. So, yeah, thank you guys for watching so much, and you guys all have a great day.